Okay, now we're back. That took forever and a day, I'm sorry. My Ubisoft Connect wouldn't work. But I am here. I am alive. This game is going on. Between Yeagerists and Aatrox Randies, this is a double elimination league match here. Or I think I said Aatrox Randies by accident. I meant NoMercy Randies, in case I did have a slip of the tongue there. My apologies. On Theme Park, Yeagerists attacking first. Don't know much about
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Don't know much about Randies. All I know is that they're part of the NoMercy org. I'm intrigued to see how they play. And the other side, you have Yeagerists, sort of a roster that's essentially original, sort of classic do-rag, and very similar approach to that. I've actually seen them play this map against new, quote-unquote, new do-rag, so this should be very interesting to see how they've adapted, and what form of them shows up. But I've seen all of these players besides Skelly play. From what I heard, Skelly, I might have seen him play already. I'm not certain, though. To talk about the bans very quickly as we get into this opening round here of this matchup. Capcan ban, really standard. Not a huge fan of it personally. I just don't think that he's a worthwhile ban unless you are a team that loves to rush and hates paying attention to EDD's drafts. The Milk ban is interesting. It sort of fills the same mold as that Jackal ban and banning a rather strong, probably not the strongest though, as I say that Jedi Joy hunts down IRU and takes him out there. But, oh great, audio glitch, so now we're going to be hearing the Specchio's scanner for the rest of the round. But again, just banning one of those secondary, pardon me, one of those roam clear operators. Which is just interesting that it's Doak, who I think provides a bit more intel for the whole team through those calls to the entire enemy team versus just pinging one player. I would say kit-wise, Jackal certainly has the stronger kit and is a bit more versatile with how he can use it, but still both of them are good operators for roam clear. The Mira ban, not too surprised to see that one. And that's a pretty good ban. I personally am not a huge fan of banning Mira, but it's understandable. So that will take down Doe there, and the last ban was that Ace ban. Bit surprised that it's Ace. I've been seeing more of that recently, particularly from Yeagerists, so it's not too surprising. Just find it intriguing considering how most teams, I would say, would opt instead for a Thatcher ban on this map. Still, however, very standard, just secondary support or hard breach ban. As I say that, Meow gonna walk in. Downs Arctic, traded actually by Fatal there. Still, however, man advantage in favor of Yeagerists here as a Canada gonna look to get some frags here. Skelly takes down one, Fatal killed, and Walking, very interesting name, I'm just gonna refer to him as Walking, is in a 1v3 situation now, losing sight here. He's lost armory, swung actually by Canada, who will just pick him up easily. And a very quick round here, and a rather dominant round too, for Yeagerists. So, good opening round there for Yeagerists. One thing that I've learned from watching them and from talking to some of their players is that they oftentimes struggle to get hot, to really, get moving throughout rounds and gain momentum and such. But at this point, I mean, that's a great opening round. They did everything they needed to do. It sort of went right down the checklist and had a fairly textbook round. I mean, they cleared out the roam, they got vertical control, they set up vertical. They didn't really play it, which I think is would have been an issue, but wasn't really an issue because they were just able to walk right through blue. But they got a wall open, they got on site, they cleared out an objective, and then they didn't end up planting, but they were about to.
10 seconds left before insertion. 5 seconds left before.
So we'll have to see how this defending team adapts here, how Randy's adapts. But right now it looks like a very similar lineup to last time. The only difference might be Arctic here as this Echo. I'm not sure that they brought that Echo last time. I don't think it's going to make much of a difference. Sure, those Yokais provide some good intel, and they could be used to deny a plant, but denying the plant wasn't the issue. The issue is the fact that they just let Yeagerists on site. They let Yeagerists play very aggressive, play that rank style that they are so comfortable with. As I say that, Jedi Joey gonna gun down Fatal there. The Wamai already KIA. Unfortunately for NoMercy, Randy's losing those magnets. Not the way they wanted this round to start. But as I was saying, I mean, I don't think the issue is their ability to stop the plant. Their issue is their ability to win gunfights. Because, you know, Yeagerists in the last round played their very sort of hallmark, aggressive, sort of ranked style of play that I would expect from them here. And they just let that, they being Randy's, just let that happen here. Now trying to find one, unfortunately for him, gunned down by Doe now, trying to roam on this Gong side into maintenance. Players dropping Dragon now, trying to push him out. He did take down Meow, but now having to probably worry about that hatch being open. 3v4 situation is Lurk? I'm gonna butcher all of these names, folks. I'm sorry. But as you can see, Lurk, I'm gonna just refer to him as that because it's close enough. I'm sorry. Does get a frag now. Well, yellow wall opened up here with about a minute left. Skelly gonna send out one of his ectothermic charges now, trying to deal with this one roamer over there on the maintenance side. Doe getting some pressure now, taken down by Skelly, completely unaware of the fact that he was getting flanked. Zat takes down Lurk. Arctic walking the last two left here, trying to deal with the fact that they basically just had their entire site bisected. With the opening of Yellow Wall, this entire site gets opened up, and now they have to worry about how to deal with this massive hole throughout the entire objective. It's obviously more destructive and more worrisome from afar as Arctic takes down Zat from far there. But, I mean, even in Throne, as you can see, they're having to play just from the little cover that remains here. Trying to pre-fire through that wall, trying to find Canada. Arctic takes a bit of damage now, looking for this next player, looking for Walking there, playing Bomb Chats. He takes a bit of damage now, both of them exchanging fire, as both of them a bit banged up after that engagement. Arctic, the last one left here. Canada will gun down Walking. Arctic trying to pick this round back up. 15 seconds left. Skelly with the diffuser. Arctic could look potentially to deny the plant. Now Canada looking to protect him. Takes down some drones there. Canada covering. Skelly will cover will actually stick the plant. Arctic too late to deny it now. 2v1 post-plant situation here, as Jaegers is just going to seemingly leave the area, maybe looking to play a bit above here. Canada is setting out a couple of skeleton key shots to potentially set up that vertical. Skelly obviously having the same thought here, going to try and just continue to set that up. Arctic rotates above, maybe looking to stop that play before it even starts. Nip it in the bud now. Fortunately for him, unable to find Skelly, unable to get around here. For NoMercy, Randy's Yeagerists goes up now, 2-0.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Alright, we're up. Back on to round 3 here
Discovered the location of a bomb.
of this first half, as very persistent. Randy's returning to the site again. They have the same core here with Arctic, Lurk, Doe, and Walking running the Jaeger one of my, that sort of dynamic duo of throwable denial, in conjunction with Doe and Walking as the Solis and the Bandit. And now they've switched from looking to gain intel to maybe looking to deny it more so with the Fatal switching to that Mozzie, looking more so with those pests likely to establish sort of a drone-free zone, maybe looking to strengthen, depending on where those pests are positioned, looking to strengthen their roam game here, which has been essentially non-existent. And it's obviously very difficult to get it going with Jackal on the board, because he can very effectively get rid of the roam, as long as he has some form of support from his teammates. But still, they've just struggled to really make any sort of impact here on the roam. Let's see now, Zach gonna take down Fatal there. As, again, I mean, it just seems, in terms of these gunfights, it's been pure dominance from Yeagerists. And, I mean, more than half the round remains, and roam's already been cleared here. I think the Lurk fell off and just returned back to site, trying to play it a bit safe here. Obviously, Doe maybe in a bit of a risky situation now, playing Barrel, maybe looking to stymie this push here from Yeagerist, looking for a pick possibly, but he's kind of caught between a rock and a hard place, doesn't really have a way out of that objective, so likely going to be looking to play his life, doesn't even get the opportunity to. Jedi Joey will shut him down, shoot him through the wall, get a pick here for Yeagerists. Meow looking to get one for himself here, potentially eyeing a push on his site, spots one on bomb chassis, free fires, but shut down by Arctic, headshot from the Jaeger now. Nitro goes out there from Walking, unable to find anybody, unfortunately for him. Skelly sends out that thermite charge, gonna open up this yellow wall again here. Eyeing that peak there is Walking, unfortunately for him, shut down by Skelly, holding down the line, now trying to maybe pressure this objective a bit, spots Arctic from afar there. Pardon me, Lurk from afar. Lurk having to get one headshot here, looking for a second one possibly. Takes down Jedi Joey right on the doorway. Not exactly sure what that Yana was doing there. 30 seconds left here. Arctic and Lurk. Same situation that we saw at the very beginning of this match. 3v2 situation. Lurk, however, going to change the script a bit. Takes down Zad. Even number situation now with 25 seconds left. Arctic is DBNO. Lurk, the last one left here. Canada finishes off Arctic. E-Impact goes out. Lurk maybe eyeing a push down blue side. Going to actually make his way down there. Triple kill from Lurk. Skelly now going to look to stick the plant now. Don't know if Lurk's aware of it. Plant is stuck. Skelly holding down the angle here. Lowered, but unfortunately not enough. As Skelly sticking the plant, getting the headshot, clutching the roundup here for Yeagerists. Up now 3-0. Skelly was the key to that last round. He currently has 0 deaths, case in point. And admittedly, part of that is the fact that he's playing hard reach, so he's likely not going to get in a whole bevy of gunfights. But, I mean, got the wall open, got a frag off of the wall, so cleared out armory, got himself on site, got the plant down, even while losing cover. You know, losing Canada.
Defenders, protect your bombs
Got the plant down.
used by attackers.
And then managed to win that 1v1 basically as soon as he got off the plant. To pick the round up there. Just great play from him. Able to really propel them towards this very strong position right now. I mean, this map is typically defender-sided. And right now they are just steamrolling this defending team. Steamrolling Randys.
5 seconds left.
So, at this point, I think Randy's took the hint. Bano might be looking for some sort of run out here onto Yeagerists. Little does he know there's not a single attacker over there. So he's basically standing around for nothing. But I think probably a wise decision at this point for them to take the hint and move to a different site, considering that they just went 0 for 3 on that objective. Jedi Joey might be looking to play a bit aggressive here. Already taking break, moving his way into yellow side now. He has control of Yellow Hall. Nobody roaming over there to stop that push. And so at this point, I mean, it appears to be a bit more turtle time, really, for this defending team. Not exactly sure where their fifth oh, they're all on site. Pardon me. Just didn't notice him. But essentially, their entire roster is on the objective right now. I think they've realized that roaming is kind of futile against Yeagerists. Arctic taking a bit of damage now. I think shot through the drone hole there. But a Jedi Joey, yep, just trying to play that long angle look for a couple of feet to shoot at. Some damage to deal. Candela's going out there. I think a thermite charge went down on the wall, but unfortunately unable to actually open it. Walking takes down Meow after he trades out for Lurk now. This initiation wall gets opened up. Jedi takes down Fatal. Jedi with a quick double kill now, actually. Taking down Arctic as well as Doe and Walking are the last two left here. Each holding down one part of this objective, but under serious duress. I mean, they've already lost initiation wall. They haven't lost surprisingly enough, but they probably will soon lose that castle there over on Waiting. So at this point, they're just trying to hold up as long as possible. As I say that, there goes the castle there, and as I say castle, Zat gonna get the frag onto Doe. Quick 1-2 punch from the Nomad to secure his team a 4-0 lead now, guaranteeing themselves at least they have yet to lose a round here, at least a 2-round lead at minimum against NoMercy Randy's. They are in prime position right now. So far, mind you, this is a Division 1 game. So far, this has been very much Yeagerists' game, and that's what the predictions were saying. If you go look at the Week 5 predictions for this matchup, they were 9-2 in favor of Yeagerists. So nobody was really betting here on Randy's, and at least right now they've been right. Randy's has yet to put up a singular round. They have basically their whole roster is negative. They have 2 players that are a combined 2 and 8. You know, those 2 players are both dropping breadsticks. They're the player with the most kills on their team, Lurk, has as many kills, or just under as many kills, as the second frag, technically, for Yeagerists in Canada, with 3.
5 seconds to go. Attackers are moving to defuse a bomb.
But I mean, at this point, I think Yeagerists might be cutting fast and loose, or start to, considering how much they're up by. And the mismatch that seems to have formed here between these two teams, they might just start joking around. I'm not exactly sure here. Yeah, from my understanding, if you were to look at standings, they are second to last in division, but from my understanding, that's because they actually inherited the spot of another team who were not as skilled as them, and so they have their record. Meanwhile, Randy's, who I'm also not sure about when they joined, but I'm sure Canada getting actually force Arctic to leave the round here. It's a quick kill onto him, and unfortunately that roam game, again, just inert here for this defending team. Fatal gonna send out a couple shots there. I think, did Lurk just take him down with the Han Solo pistol? Oh dear. Flash is going out there, Lurk taking a bit of damage now. Or pardon me, getting blinded by it. Luckily for him, unable to, or does not face any damage now, as Jedi Joy may be looking to inflict some here onto Randy's. Does take down Walking before being traded by Lurk. 3K from Canada now. He'll take down Doe and Lurk. Just some collateral damage there, caught up in that same line of sight here. Fatal looking to get a flank down, takes down Skelly. Zat looking for the plant now, 1v3 situation, pretty much post-plant here. He's lost side, looking to do a retake at this point. He has the opportunity to, but it's certainly not going to be easy here. Lower Zat, return fire from Zat. Gets the kill, and just continuing to roll here. Yeagerists, I mean, they are currently eyeing a perfect half. It seems very possible. But as I was saying about Randy's record, I don't know if they inherited that or if that was the real record, but they are 2-2 right now. They are what? 4th in the division. Yeagerists is supposedly 7th, but clearly not exactly accurate. From my understanding, Double O has had to replace a good number of teams.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
So, if you're on Randy's, at this point, I would just throw caution to the wind. You need to stop doing what you're doing right now. It is very clearly not working. They have a number of players, well, they actually, at this point, they've lost one of those players, but they still have a player that has a breadstick right now. Most of their roster is negative. The only person that has, that's even, no pun intended, is Lurk here, and he's at 5-5. It is entirely unremarkable, their KDRs right now. They need to be winning these gunfights here, and they are not. Yeagerists is playing very aggressively, and there is no competition from Randy's whatsoever here. Randy's needs to be doing something new. They need to be, I would say, throwing caution to the wind. They need to be, you know, just going for something that will make Yeagerists uncomfortable. As I say that, Jedi Joey looking to maybe bum rush the site here. Gets a quick double kill. Shut down from the third here. Does not spot Arctic there getting the headshot. But 2 quick kills onto Lurk and walking. Doe will fall at the hands of Zat now. On the backside, double kill for Zat. Spots and takes down Fatal. Arctic takes down Skelly. And Zat will trade him out. So unfortunately, Skelly will have 1 death on the stats. But Zat very quickly going to trade him out. And it is 6-0. Zat and Yeagerists have led themselves to a perfect half and are already a match point. In essence, this game is over. At this point, it is basically a foregone conclusion. Which team will win? Sure, we might see Yeagerists throw a few rounds here. I would say that that's likely. I don't want them to, but they probably will. But at this point, Lurk, Arctic, Doe, Fatal, and Walking have to make a 0-6 comeback. They cannot lose a singular round against Yeagerists on a defender-sided map. And they are attacking. And they have to get 6 rounds in a row. That is a very tall mountain to climb, to say the least. Look at the stat sheet going into the second half. 9-8-6-5-2, 5-4-1-2-2. And, I mean, case in point. Randy's has not a singular player who's positive right now. Every single one of their players has a 0% survival rate. Their top frag, Lurk, at 5 kills, has as many kills as Skelly, who is almost the bottom frag for Yeagerists. In terms of just the overall numbers, it is clearly, I don't even have to count to know that Randy's is getting out-fragged. They just can't win any of their gunfights here against Yeagerists, it seems. And Yeagerists are pretty clearly goofing around. I mean, sure, they're putting down some reinforcements here on the objective, but you know, they're running a 4-man roam. The Kaid is the only player on site. And I mean, They're kind of just, they are goofing around at this point, let's be honest here. They manhandled Randy's in the first half, and now they're looking to just goof around. I don't know why I was about to say that with a J. Zap takes down Doe. 4v2 situation, and Jedi Joey gets his own kill onto Walking. Arctic and Lurk, the last two left. Meow leaves, not sure what exactly is up with that. Lurk taking some damage there. Arctic as well. Jump out there from Jedi Joey, able to shut down Lurk. Arctic, the last one left. 0 to 6, 1v2 situation. Match in the line. No drones. Maybe 2 drones left by his teammates. 2 claymores. No ash charges. No diffuser. Half the round is gone. This is a nightmare situation, and Jedi Joey will put his nightmare to rest. 7-0 in favor of Yeagerists. 11-2, 11-5, 6-1, 5-2, 5-7, 4-7, 2-7, 2-7, 2-7. 3 players with the exact same stat line in essence, as Yeagerists just dominated. No mercy, Randy's.